This is Manelli. As you can see from the title, this is gonna be like my first like actual cooking video. Just straight cooking and eating just what I'm cooking. I have done like my Pinterest wars where I cook something as a copycat recipe and then I eat it next to the original and like taste test them. But today I just made like a Chinese takeout. It's supposed to be orange chicken and fried rice. This is my first time ever making the recipe, and I will go ahead and show you how I made it now.
All right, so I went ahead and started by making the breading that's going to be on the chicken, just because that needs to be refrigerated for about a half hour before you start frying the chicken. And that's going to be a mixture of flour, salt, pepper, cornstarch, an egg, some vegetable oil, and some water. And you'll whisk that all together until it is nice and smooth. And then once that's all smooth, you go ahead and add the chicken. I use boneless, skinless chicken breasts, even though the recipe calls for chicken thighs. It's not that big of a difference. It's just what we had and what we normally have in the house. And then you want to mix that all together, make sure everything's coated. And then you're going to go ahead and cover it up and put it in the refrigerator for that half hour that I mentioned earlier. And then while that's in the refrigerator for that half hour, I decided to go ahead and start making the fried rice. You'll start out with a little bit of sesame oil in the bottom of the pan. And then some finely chopped garlic, a white onion, and frozen peas and carrots to the pot. And you're going to go ahead and cook that down until it's tender. And then once that is tender, you're going ahead and taking 2 eggs and cracking them into the pot or the pan and scrambling them. And then once those are cooked in the pot, you're gonna go ahead and add in the rice that is already cooked. I just went ahead and used my rice cooker, and then you add that in there, mix it all together. You're also gonna add the soy sauce and make sure that gets all mixed together. And then when that's all done and evenly distributed, you're gonna go ahead and just place that to the side. And we did leave it on low just while we cooked the orange chicken sauce and the orange chicken. So we zest a whole, on the front there, you'll see Kevin zesting a whole orange, and that's going to be for the orange sauce. And then you see me warming up the oil on the back burner to fry that chicken in. And then in the sauce, we also add some soy sauce, You're also going to add some garlic powder to that sauce. And you're going to juice that whole orange that you just zested into it as well. And then I add some brown sugar in there and some rice vinegar. And make sure you stir that all together, bring it to a low boil. Then I didn't record this part, but you do a little bit of cornstarch and water and make a slurry with it and add that to it. It helps thicken the sauce. And then just gently place those pieces of chicken that you pulled out from the fridge in the oil to fry. And you want to fry them until they're about golden brown. And then you go ahead, I put a paper towel over a paper plate just to take off any of the excess oil from the chicken. And then you'll go ahead and just repeat until all the chicken has been fried in there. You don't want to overload the frying pan just because they either might stick together or it might cool down the oil too much and you won't cook as fast. And then this is what the sauce should look like. I probably could have left it to thicken a bit more, but it still looks good. And there's the chicken, what it looks like whenever it's done frying. And we put it in a Tupperware container because we poured the sauce over it and shook it just to cover it all. It was pretty easy that way instead of just trying to stir it and worrying that the breading would come off of it.
And try this. Ooh. So I'm actually somebody that doesn't normally get like the fried rice at Chinese takeout. I'll normally just get like the noodles, like chow mein or something like that. But this fried rice is really good. It's actually really easy to make too, super simple. You want to come in?
No.
You won't be in it, you're fine. It only sees a couch. And I'm starving right now. I'm a little tipsy. Again, I'm drinking the kombucha. So good. Brew. It's like a. It's,
oh, I understand.
yeah. Isn't that cute? Like the spin-off name?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try the orange chicken. My fiance already tried it because this was his, like, this is what he really wanted. That sauce is really good. Really orangey though. Like more orangey than you would get from like a takeout place. But it's pretty good. Crispy outside. We'll definitely be making this again. And remember, I've shown Oliver in every single video since I've been posting again. Wow. He's been a little sick and we were wondering why he was losing weight. We took him to the vet and it turns out he has diabetes. So, poor little baby. We have to give him insulin twice a day. Unfortunately, we used to feed him human food here and there. We can't do any of that anymore. He's standing like right next to me right now wanting food. And like he doesn't understand why he's not getting food anymore, you know? He has to change the kind of food that he's eating too. And when we looked it up, apparently miniature schnauzers are more prone to get diabetes. He's such a happy baby though.
He's so skinny.
Yeah, he is super skinny now.
You know, I thought your mom
He lost a
had
lot of
insulin
weight.
faking. I didn't know they were being serious.
I was gonna do like a breakfast thing this morning. It's Saturday. I was gonna do a breakfast meal this morning, but I had like other plans to do later in the day that were in the area, so it would have just been too inconvenient to like drive to get the food, come back, and then drive back to that area. So this is really good. I'd definitely make it again. Let me know if you guys have like any Chinese, like your favorite food to eat from like a Chinese takeout place. And if you regularly watch my YouTube videos, please subscribe to me, because I feel like I'm getting like triple or quadruple the views on my videos than I actually do subscribers. So I feel like some of you must be repeating but aren't subscribing to me, and I would appreciate it if you subscribed. Just help me out. Is that Charles? I'm tired and a little tipsy, so I'm sorry if I'm more quiet this show. In this YouTube video. It's actually pretty late at night. Like, I don't know, 8 or 9 maybe. I mean, I guess it's not pretty late. But me and my fiance were talking about how, sorry if you hear fireworks in the background, that was pretty loud. Anyways, my fiance and I were talking about how, like, we like to be we're in bed pretty early. First off, he does have to wake up early, but, like, we're in bed pretty early. But we're the type of people, like, we'd rather start, like, if you want to drink and hang out, we'd rather do that, like, afternoon time so we can still go to bed at, like, a decent time. Because we're old people already. We just want to stay in bed. We don't want to stay up late. And now that things are starting to open back up, people are like trying to make plans with us, and we're like, we genuinely enjoy just like staying home in each other's company. Like, that's what we enjoy the most. And when it gets to be too much of like not that, we'll get like overwhelmed, and we're like, we don't even want to be hanging out with everybody anymore. These recipes made a decent amount, and I did change a few of, like, not the ingredients themselves, but the amount of the ingredient that I put in. Hi, baby. How are you? He's so little. So I still don't know when I'm going back to work. Places are starting to open up, but the thing is, I work at a day spa, which majority of the services we do are like hands-on, and you can't like use gloves for them because it's like massage and stuff. So if all the guidelines right now for the places that are opening up, you need to use gloves, wear masks, all of that, you know, and that's not really possible for like at least half of the services, no, like 75% of the services that we offer. So it's pretty difficult. Oh, he's saying hi? He's scared of fireworks, and I don't know if you can hear him in the background, but they're going off a lot. Baby, he's coming to you now. I don't know why people set them off all the time. Like, after they've gone off this many times and you hear them, like, doesn't it get, like, mundane? Aren't you bored of it? I'm not wearing any of my piercings today. I'm really lazy. I've had them pierced for a long time, my septum and my nostril. So like I can leave them out for like weeks and then not close up. So I get really lazy about putting them in. And only like when I go out and stuff do I put them in. I normally try to put them in for a video. But today I was just like, I already had my makeup done, was cooking, and I was like, they can see me without my piercings today. Okay. You wanna see her? You wanna see her? My fiance and I have been watching The 100, but I feel like it gets so repetitive with like the things that they say, things that they do, like their decisions that they make about shit, that I'm just like over watching it for a little bit, so we stopped it for a few weeks, but I don't know. And I know I'm not like, don't have like a lot of food displayed in front of me. And I don't know if I ever talked about this, about like why I started doing mukbangs and why I started watching them, is that when my fiance was deployed, I was like alone most of the time. And like, kind of sucks to eat your meals alone constantly. Yeah, I live with my two sisters, but they both have, nope, don't eat it. But they both have like, you know, super busy lives. They're going through nursing school and stuff like that, or started a full-time nursing job at the hospital here. So majority of the time I'd eat alone. And so I was like, you know what, like I feel like I want to eat with somebody. And that was like kind of my experience, was I just wanted to sit down and eat with somebody like talking. And I didn't have to talk back, you know, because obviously they're not going to hear me. That's kind of like why I started doing it, because I was like, maybe if my blabbering, because I love to talk, will comfort somebody else that's in the same way, like that their person is gone, or maybe they're with their person and their person they want to just sit and like numb out to somebody talking. That's kind of why I started doing this. So excuse me. And their shirt my best friend got for my birthday, she just dropped it off. My birthday, I mean, was a few weeks ago, but she just got it in the mail. She's waiting on it because, you know, everything's backed up, so. Come on, get in here. He keeps scratching on my leg. He's scared of all the fireworks. You smell kind of, little buddy. I love you. I love you, baby. Yeah, he's sitting in my lap while I'm trying to film my YouTube video.
Come here. Did mom not have work? Did mom called out? Again?
Alright, I'm pretty full. I think I'm done. But anyways, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I genuinely really enjoy doing this for you. I love all of you that take the time to comment on my videos, talk to me, or just like watching my videos is amazing. I can't believe that I actually have the amount of traffic on my page that I do, and I know it's not like a lot at all, but to me, I'm the person that's like, wow, I can't believe that I have any of this going on. But thank you. I love you guys.